We are talking SAG nominations, and I think this is the
Hmm.
first time that they've done them over Instagram Live, right?
It really is. I mean, the pandemic's shaking everything up. So it's the first time we're announcing them live on Instagram. It's forcing us to reimagine the show. So rather than seeing it as a problem, we look at it as an opportunity. And we're the whole show is going to be like an homage to the I am an actor piece of the show that we do. That everybody practices their awards speech, their awards acceptance speech, but over the years, people start practicing their I am an actor speech, that touching or funny moment where you knew that you were actually doing this thing for real.
Right. And by the way, how about you? What would yours
Oh,
be?
look, my actor speech was I got my first job out of a contest in a mall, and a week later I was living in Los Angeles in a 3-year contract on a show. Really random, like the total quintessential like rags to riches, shot out of a cannon into Hollywood kind of situation.
I can respect that for sure. So, okay, what do you think about the nominees in general this year? I mean, listen, Bridgerton was snubbed by the Golden Globes, but they came through for SAGs. So that makes like 80
Yeah,
million plus people super happy.
I love here's what I love about the SAG Awards. Besides the fact that it's the best dinner party ever and a celebration of
Yeah.
actors celebrating the best performance of the year. So it's actors taking care of actors. It's a fundraiser for the SAG-AFTRA Foundation, which is desperately needed because we've given all this COVID relief, $6 million in COVID relief, and so this is a fundraiser for that as well. But SAG-AFTRA is a really tremendously diverse group of people, so I feel like we tend to get it right because we have a huge sampling of potential voters. 150,000 members of SAG-AFTRA of every different race and ethnicity. So we get the most powerful performances, most powerful films and television shows, but also the most popular and the most diverse. So I think that cross section gives us a really interesting look at the films, and it's more of what I think America's looking at. And so I feel like SAG Awards kind of gets it pretty sweet every year, and this
Yeah.
year's no different.
And what do you think about the diversity among this year's nominees?
It's dope. It's off the chain. Look, I'm excited that look, I knew you heard Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman doing
Yeah.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, this Tony Award winning play from forever. Yeah, that was a lock to get some kind of nomination in my mind, and that cast is fantastic. Coleman Domingo was great in it, and Glenn Thurman. So many great people in that. But then Minari is this great small film about a truly American experience of Koreans immigrating to America trying to grow a farm. And the fact that I
Right.
think SAG-AFTRA, recognizing that, the SAG Awards recognizing that is a lot of love. Frances McDormand doing Nomadland, this really small film about people who choose to live out of their vehicles and not have a home and that sort of thing, is a story that I haven't
Yeah.
really seen before, and she's fantastic in it. There's some great performances, and the diversity is off the chain. I May Destroy You, Getting Love. So I feel like, like I said, SAG Awards, everybody gets a shot to get some love.
And what were some of your favorite shows that you may have binged during quarantine that are nominated this year?
Look, I got my passport to Shondaland, so I checked out Bridgerton, and I'm really happy
Of
they
course you
got
did.
love. The what else? I mean, television's been crazy this year. Queen's Gambit. It's
Yeah.
it's been a crazy year. The funny part is I got teenagers in my house, a couple of 12-year-olds and a 16-year-old. So there's Cobra Kai's been one of the shows that's been
Oh
show in
yeah.
my house of late. You know what I mean? And that's been fun. So yeah, we're
Who
all over the map.
and you're announcing the Stunt Awards. So who do you
Yeah.
think has the toughest stunt job of all the nominees this year? Which show?
Whew. Which I did the film awards. I mean, Wonder Woman is a tough one. They had to do some interesting things for that. The Five Bloods, Mulan. I kind of want to give it up to Mulan because Mulan had all the fighting, but there are also like defying gravity and massive battle sequences and that sort of thing. So if I had, that's just my kind of off the cuff guess of who might be able to pull it out of that one. But it's a great diversity in terms of the stunt ensemble because it's hard. It's a big ensemble on Mulan though. That's an epic
Oh
movie.
yeah. Throughout your own career, have you done stunts yourself? Have you had a stunt person?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I have a couple of stunt people that work with me on the regular, and I always tell them, I'm like, you got to get a stunt person here, you got to double me, and then do everything I can to make the stunt person sit in the corner reading the newspaper all day. So, I've done roles like that. Yeah, I've actually got some stuff coming up where I've got to be in the water for a while. And I grew up on the beach. I swim like a fish. But I was like, yeah, get a stunt guy in there. Get a stunt, because I could get tired. I'll be fine. So I try not to use them, but I want them there because there's always stuff that you get to and you're like, nope, I'm not getting set on fire. That's all you. That's all you.
Can we talk about Station 19? You guys are
Absolutely.
back in March, yes?
Yes, March 11th, we are back on air. The hiatus ends March 11th. Get your fix. Yeah,
so what can we expect?
Yeah, we're going to pick up right where we left off. I mean, we left with some really fun, fun is like the wrong word to use, actually. A social justice conversation. Some of our firefighters out of uniform got slammed on the hood of a car, because they were trying to rescue some, girls who were being kidnapped, and got into it with the police because they're not in uniform and they weren't spotted as being definitively the good guys. So it kind of harkens to a lot of the conversation that our country's been having for the last, year, and for far more than that. So it's we pick up with that storyline and other storylines, and it's been fun. The sexy's gonna be back. Some intensity.
Yeah, you gotta bring that.
Always.
It's such a sexy cast. So tell me what you think the best part is about portraying a first responder.
You know what? It's always been fun. When I first, they first talked to me about doing this show, I got excited about action. Because when you're a doctor, it's great fun because you basically wear pajamas all day. The scrubs are basically the most comfortable wardrobe I've ever had in my life. And you stand there and you do a lot of eye acting. That we're used to masks. It's like it's this and you're eye acting while you're doing surgery. It's easy. But so I was looking forward to the action. But now in the pandemic, being able to kind of honor all these first responders who go into people's homes, we know they risk their lives, but they're risking their lives in a very different way, just by being close to you. Forget about what they're doing with you, just by being close to you. But to so many different people, there's a risk to their life. And so being able to honor them and, and also being the crossover to Grey's Anatomy, doctors aren't usually risking their lives just by helping patients, but now they are, and so that balance. And the favorite part was when we did they call it the clap out, when first responders, police and fire departments show up to clap out the shift change at the hospitals as the night shift is going out, the day shift's coming in, or vice versa. That's really this great moment where all these people that we all know are heroes now kind of recognize each other. And everybody gives the firefighters their props, but seeing them give the doctors their props is it's beautiful. I've been to a couple of them for real, and they're really, really emotional and touching.
Oh, they certainly risk their lives every single day, for this pandemic and to keep other people safe. What about season 5? Everybody's asking, are you guys coming back?
Look, I'm banking on it. I got 3 kids. You kidding? I expect it.
You got mouths to feed.
I got mouths to feed. I got to put food on the table. No, things are really good. I mean, we have the best fans in the world. The Grey's Anatomy, Station 19 fans. And what's beautiful is that they're, Station 19 fans that come for Station 19 and will check out Grey's Anatomy, and the Grey's Anatomy fans that come for Grey's Anatomy and will check out Station 19.
Yeah.
So I hope that and I have confidence that we'll be back for another season. But what do I know?
Listen, I love the crossover. So one more thing before I let you go. How have you been doing throughout this whole crazy pandemic and lockdown and all that?
You know what? I've been overall pretty good. Thank you for asking, because people skip past it. I've tried to counsel a lot of folks to make sure they take care of their mental health and that sort of thing, and we've been good. My kids have complained far less than I expected. So I've just tried to do what I can to put the message out there to make sure people know where there are resources for them financially, because so many people are strapped, and also to know how to keep themselves safe, but also keep themselves mentally safe. So that's the piece. But we've been good in my house. We've been good. A lot of movies, a lot of family movie nights.
A lot of movies, a lot of entertaining. Yeah. All right, Jason George, thank you so much. I do appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'll let you.
Take care.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.